All right, I just got back from vacation and I have not been in my garden yet. So let's see what's going on here. All right, we've got a cicada startling me before I even get in the door. That's great. Keep my dog out. I brought my harvest basket because my friend said that things are going crazy in here. So let's see. These tomatoes on the left here, they're starting to turn purple. We've got some red peppers under there. I see at least two. The San Marzano tomatoes. Oh geez, this is all falling over here. Oh, we've got a bunch of sunflowers. These were not blooming when I left. All right, let's move this so I can walk through as the tomatoes kind of fell over. Oh, look at this really pretty one right here. Oh, that's a really pretty one. I've got the mystery tomatoes. Let's see, it looks like the voles. I've gotten that one down there. That's great. This is a San Marzano. I see lots of red tomatoes on there. And the voles have really, really decimated my beans. Oh my goodness. I was worried about that, and yeah, there is not much left of my bean patch here. Wow, so they've left alone the pole beans for the most part, which, let's see if there's any beans on this. The kids' pole beans had a couple beans when I just peeked in there next to the house, so I'm hoping. Let's see, I see, oh, there's a couple beans. There's a bean right there. Right there's bean. Alright, and then over here's my squash stuff, my acorn squash, my butternut squash. Let's see how these are doing. So, taking a look. We've got one starting there. Oh, there's an acorn squash right there. Right there's an acorn squash. Let's see what else we've got in here. Oh, look, there's an acorn squash right there. A nice size one. I have never grown acorn squash before, so this is really exciting for me. There's one on the ground right here. So I'm going to have to put that up on the trellis so that the voles don't get that next. Let's see what we got down here. I see a butternut squash hiding back here. There's two hiding back there. And there's one back there that's actually a buttery color. So I could actually pick that one. That's a nice big one right there. Let's see. I had some growing over here before I left. Oh, there they are. Nice big squash hiding down there. So two of them. Alright, so let's see how the Romas are doing. I see some red Romas in here. The plants overall are looking kind of sad and like they're at the end. So once I see the end of tomatoes on these plants, I'm going to start taking them out so I can do the fall planting. So any plant that I get the rest of the tomatoes off, I'm just going to remove them because these are not going to make any more flowers once these tomatoes are done. These are a determinate species of tomato, which means they will not keep making more. It's a one and done for them. Oh, my sunflower died here. Wasn't expecting that, but so that sunflower's dead. Yep, and the one up there is still doing pretty well. Let's see these ones over here, and let's check on this. Oh, I have a sunflower. So we had some really bad storms while I was gone, from what I heard on Facebook. Oopsies, that's just dead. So this one, I guess, was a casualty of that because that was just full on snapped in half. Let's see, the squash, or sorry, zucchini, which is in the squash family. So these are doing this end of life leafy thing because whenever I see them do that, they're pretty much dead. My friend picked a lot of squash while I was gone. My fridge has like 4 or 5 squash in it right now. I opened my fridge and I was just like, oh, I have a literal bucket of tomatoes in my fridge. Oh, there's a cucumber hiding back there. Right, there's a cucumber. I'm gonna have to go around and see. Oh, that's getting like bright yellow. I'm gonna have to pick that. Maybe I'll throw that to the animals because bright yellow is not good to eat. Oh, I can't walk through here. Oh, my potatoes, let's look here. The potatoes have died back, which I was hoping when I left would happen. So these are all dead. These are getting kind of dead. Let's push this back a bit. I'm trying to like meander through here while talking on the camera. I'm getting hit by all this stuff. So here's my overripe cucumber. Holy cow, look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of that. So you see the top here is kind of a neon yellowy green color. You don't want to eat them when they get like that. My aunt told me like that's when she feeds them the chickens. It's not so good to eat. Also looks like something's been chewing on at the bottom here. So really should make friends with whoever has that crowing rooster. Be like, hey, you want this for your chickens? Otherwise I just throw it to the animals. Oh, look, there's another zucchini back here, but this one has something going on the end there. It looks like the bugs got that one, so I'm gonna have to throw that to the animals. But I was hopeful that when I got back the zucchini would be on their last legs like this, because I would like to take this out and start doing my fall planting in this bed. So it looks like this bed is mostly done. Oh, there's another cucumber over here. I'll have to come back for that. I brought my harvest basket out with me. Had a funny feeling I would need it. All right, let's check the tomatoes over here. Oh, these like fell over. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is way farther over than when I left. So if I pull on this, you can kind of see. The tomatoes are supposed to be like over this far, and they're like way over that way. But we've got a ripe tomato right there. Oh, something bit that. Right on the top, so I'm going to say a bird probably got that because it's chewed up on the top. Which is funny because my neighbor decided to surprise me while I was gone by adding an owl. So I looked out my window, I'm like, what the heck is on my post? Yeah, I've now got a fake owl. I wonder if that was supposed to help with the little birds chewing my plants, or if that was supposed to be for the voles. I'm not sure. But oh, we got another tomato back here. This one's chewed too. So whenever I've got the chewed up tomatoes like this, I usually throw those to the animals. So I'll just put these aside to throw to the animals. Put this up there too. I throw them to the deer and the bunnies and squirrels and stuff. They can have their share because there's plenty to harvest in here. I think my basil is probably going to be thrown out this week, because if you look at it, it's got all this like fungus stuff and I don't want to deal with that anymore. So I'll take the basil out, go through here picking little things that my friend missed. My friend did a pretty good job of keeping up on stuff in here. I'm getting hit by a sunflower. There's one of my sunflowers right there. Oh wow, look at the color of that one. That's really cool. I like that. And one of the sunflowers actually fell over here. So, yeah, she said everything looked fine in here. And for the most part, it does. It does look like the voles found one of my really cool tomatoes in here. She did pick one of these in my fridge while it was partially red like this. So I'm going to pick this one. So, these are finally turning red, these crazy looking things that I talked about before. So I'm going to pick it like this before the animals go for that one. So this cherry tomato, that's just a bush at this point. Let's see if I can even get through. So there's my pathway, right here's my pathway, and yeah, there's like a big sunflower and tomato blocking the walkway. Mostly the sunflower's blocking the walkway. I really staked back the tomato before I left, but sunflower took that opportunity to go crazy here. Oh my goodness. These tomatoes are huge. Or sunflowers are huge. Everything's huge. Oh my goodness. And my watering system here is covered in beans. So I'm not entirely sure how well that was actually watering while I was gone, because that is really well wrapped around that. Like, oh my goodness. That is, yeah. I'm going to have to carefully unwind this, because it is all kind of networked in there. But yeah, this is how my garden was getting watered while I was gone. At least I hope it was getting watered. Now I don't know if it was getting watered, because this is really on there. I have to Just push that down. Oh, look, it's even growing into the tomato over here. Alright, so I'm just going to push that down a little bit, and so that this piece can move. This has to be able to turn to actually water the plant. So it seems to be able to turn now to water everything. I am just kind of curious to see here. Like, some of the stuff that I thought was going to die did. Like, I knew that this was going to start dying back, the Roma. I had a funny feeling I was going to lose all my beans, which it looks like it did, which is really a shame because I didn't get to eat these. Any of them. Voles are nasty, nasty a-holes. We'll just go with that. The thing with voles is they don't just eat the fruit. They get to the bottom of your plant here and they just chew it off at the base. And that's gone. It's gone. Alright, let's check what's going on over here. Oh, geez, look. The tomato cage has full on fallen over. With a tomato in it. It's fallen over. Alright, so, yeah. You are too heavy. You're knocking this over. Alright, there we go. And here's the... Oh, look at that! The little experimental tomato plant has a single flower on it. Let's see if I can get that to focus. So I'm having a hard time telling if the camera is focused and on what it needs to be because there's a really bad glare out here. So I'm trying to go through things and hoping you can see things. But I can't really see my camera screen because it is about 4 o'clock on a Thursday. So it's like way earlier in the day than I normally come out here. So this tomato plant over here has fallen over top of my pineapple. And the cherry tomatoes have lots of cherry tomatoes turning purple on them, which is fun. Over here, my oregano is all covered in flowers. And what happened to that mystery squash that was in here? I don't even see it anymore. I wonder if something ate it. Like, I don't even see any leaves from it. It was right there. And there's a little viola blooming down here. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, wait, here it is. It's over here now. It was like over there. It was like over there, and it's over here now. So that's why I can find it. And here's my harvest basket that I found in this mess. And here's my lavender